Hello wonderful people, my name is Joey. Welcome back to my channel, Joey Happy Place. Today we're gonna make Japanese milk bread. I'm making this version that is super crunchy outside and super soft inside. Let's get started! First we're gonna make the Tangzhong. Tangzhong is milk starter. It will make your bread extra moist, extra soft. A lot of Asian bread recipes require this. You will need a quarter cup of bread flour, a third quarter cup of milk. Turn it into medium heat and keep stirring it so all the flour can dissolve into the milk before it's heated. You keep stirring it. It requires you to constantly stirring it so it won't be burned and it will be more even. You want to keep mixing it until it turns into like this. Then you leave it in the refrigerator for 6 hours or overnight, which I did. Then the next day, 4 cups of bread flour, a quarter cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt. Last time I put 2 tablespoons of salt. It was a huge mistake. My whole thing's salty and hard. 2 tablespoons of milk powder, 2 teaspoons of yeast. You mix it all the dry ingredients, then you gonna add the 1 cup of milk which mixed with the egg already, and then mix. The milk powder is actually very important. After you add the milk powder in, the whole thing tastes even better and more milkier that way. Then you put the original Tangzhong in it, which in the refrigerator for 6 hours. And then you keep mixing it. I know it looks like a mess, but don't worry. You keep mixing it. Take your time. Use your elbow grease. And finally, it will look like this. This giant lump. You're going to use a quarter cup of butter. Room temperature. If you don't have room temperature butter, then pop it into the microwave for like 10 seconds until 20 seconds. I don't know why, but if you put the butter in 20 seconds right away, the whole butter will become melted. But if you just took 10 seconds twice, somehow the butter look fine and become like room temperature, like soft butter. It's crazy. And then now you just keep like kneading the dough. I know it looked like it never ending procedure, but don't worry, just keep doing it. I promise you the butter will eventually melt into the dough and combine in one giant fluffy dough. Since the quarantine started, I didn't go to the gym. My only workout is kneading the dough and eating the bread. Well, there's no surprise why I've been gaining weight. So you keep kneading it until the dough looks like this, so fluffy and smooth. Then we're gonna let the dough rest for 1 hour. In the meantime, I'm not gonna waste my time. As a smart intellectual, I'm gonna study some math. Sorry. I'm gonna study for real. Equations. Parallel line. Yes. It's been an hour already, guys, and the dough doubled the size. It's super soft. Look at it. I'm making a huge smile on the dough. It's so soft, guys. I wish you guys can touch it. It's super soft. So now we're going to knead the dough until it's smooth. Then you want to cut it in 3. Now you want to knead every single one of them into a smooth ball. We're gonna leave it for 15 minutes. See you 3 in 15 minutes. Now we're gonna make our chocolate sauce. I use 4 squares of dark chocolate, 85% cocoa, and 1 tablespoon of cream. And pop it in the microwave for 20 to 30 seconds. This recipe will make the chocolate a little bit powdery. I like it like that so it can have different texture in my bread. But if you want it to be more like chunky chocolate, you can actually use Nutella, which is a good choice, or you can just add more cream in it, like 3 to 4 spoons of cream. At the end, you want to put a teaspoon of butter to make it a little bit shiny and a little bit tastier that way. It's been 15 minutes and our baby dough is twice the size. We want to flatten it into a long line. Then you want to fold it in third twice. You want to turn it around at the end and pinch the ends together, so we want to keep the shape while it's baking. Now we prepare the dough for the chocolate sauce. You want to make it a little bit like wider so it can accommodate more chocolate sauce. If you don't like chocolate sauce, you can make other one. You can even put cheese and ham in it, so it becomes a salty bread. You can put sesame with sugar and become a sesame bun. Sky's the limit, guys. So now I'm gonna put the chocolate sauce into the middle. You can spread it anywhere you want, but you kind of want to make sure that it's in the middle and don't touch the side, because you want to pinch the side together. And if you have the chocolate sauce on the side, then it won't stick and it will just explode everywhere. Now you want to do the same thing as the other one. Fold it in third and do it twice. Our bun looked amazing. We're gonna let it rest for the last time for 30 minutes. In the meantime, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna study no more. I'm just gonna take a nap. So I'm gonna have a 30-minute nap. See you later when I wake up. Now I brushed the egg wash all over it. I don't have the loaf pan, so I'm gonna brush the side too. If you want the traditional soft crust Japanese milk bread, then you just need to put in 25 minutes in the oven. But because I want a crunchy one, I put it in 45 minutes. Look at it. It's super crunchy. It smells delicious. I love the color. I love the crunch. That's exactly how I wanted it. Now you want to put the loaf of bread into the rack so it can cool down naturally. Oh my god, look how stretchy this is. Each layer is so thin. It's super yummy. Yeah, it's super hot. Don't be like me. You need to wait. Yeah, I can't wait. It's super delicious. Look how soft and spongy it is. This is a successful Japanese milk bread. As you can see, I can peel it off layer by layer like this. And this is my chocolate Japanese milk bread. As you can see, inside is powdery form. This is the texture that you want. Well, I want. So when you bite into it, it have powder, it have bread stringiness. It's super fun. It's a super fun experiment. If you want the traditional one, just put Nutella or you just put more cream in it. Look at my bread. They are all look so handsome. They are beautiful. Like, you guys, super nice. And this is the cut up version. It's so milky. It's so soft. I have a lot of butter, so it's so buttery. It's the best bread I ever had. It's so spongy. If you like my video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.